I don't really know how many people are subscribed that watch this feed anymore. Decided to try the live thing. I know I've got like 16,000 subscribers on this channel. Um, hey, if anybody's out there in YouTube land at 8:37 Eastern Standard Time, I got to take this channel in a different direction. You know, the shop is doing great. We're still here. We're continuing on with our repair work that we do. Still, you know, working with the day-to-day struggles of owning a computer repair shop, like a small one, like a four-man crew like we are now. I've increased my sales. I've done a lot of things. I've played around with how I set things up here. I haven't really made the success levels that I really want in regards to the business side of things. I will say that I feel very happy with what I do, you know, with life in general, you know, how I am able to live and be an entrepreneur and all that stuff. So the shop is still going great, and it still makes money, and it's doing its thing. We branched out briefly into iPhone and iPad repair, and could not figure out a way to make money with it. We, you know, there's these guys at these kiosks down at the mall, and they're doing it for almost the cost of parts. So I'm not really sure. Maybe somebody can leave me a comment and let me know how they do their thing. The one thing I wanted to talk about was doing a little bit of a different direction with this channel. I have a subscribership, and I think that's based in the fact that you've watched so many of my repair videos over the last, gosh, I think it's been 10 years since I started this channel. Some of my first videos go all the way back to 2008. And I started that because I felt YouTube was a great platform to assist people in repairing their own equipment, or at least learning how. And in fact, I learned a lot about how I do things on the laptop level, just because of YouTube in general. I didn't really know what I was doing until that kind of came, until YouTube started to become more popular, and I was able to like get online and like see how things are done. Now it's like really popular, and everyone uses YouTube for that, which is fantastic. I think that if we, what I'd really like to do is continue showing the repair work. I don't know if you understand how much time it takes to make a video like that, but it's a significant time investment. You know, we work really hard at making money, just keeping the staff busy, and you know, doing you know, fixing machines and getting them back into the customer's hands. But my industry is sort of slowly dying. You know, things are becoming more throwaway now. They're less expensive, so you can just go out and buy one new one, even a phone. You know, you can just get out there and do it. So, you know, if we work together, you can give me your ideas and I'll share you mine. You know, you can tell me what you'd like to see on this channel. Really, I think, you know, the tech industry has shifted away from desktop PCs, unless you're in the business world. And we do a lot of builds and custom builds and crazy shit like that we're, you know, otherwise wouldn't be doing, had it not been for the business side of things, because we've found that most of our residential customers are moving over to iPads and iPhones and whatever else. It's becoming more of a mobile world now, and those mobile phones are like throwaways. You know, nobody's repairing those. So wherever you are in the world, because I know I have a lot of subscribers that are actually in other countries, you know, tell me what the trends are. I want to know. I want to see what's happening with your technology from wherever you're at, because in South Florida, you know, people are moving away from traditional laptops and desktops, which ultimately is what we do. We fix those things, and we build, you know, we build custom machines. We've done quite a few gaming builds, you know, high-end i7 boxes with tons of RAM, SSDs, liquid coolers. We're getting really into that, and you know, that's been somewhat of a profit center for us, which is great. But we warranty them for a long time. 2 to 4 years to keep those machines running hardware-wise, and then we try to support our customers as much as humanly possible. We're just a small business, so it makes it difficult to find those little niches. So I'm curious as to what the rest of the world is up to. Because I think repair work, you'll find that repair work in other places because you just simply cannot afford to replace it. But America would become a throwaway society, and I'm assuming in some places in Europe it's the same way. So anyhow, you're in my office. You can see I've got some screens behind me. These are my cameras that show my shop downstairs. The shop is still going strong, and I'm here before the staff. It's 8:43 in the morning, and I'm here at work just, and I wanted to share something on this channel because it's been so long since I've done so. So if you tell me what you want to see, and I'll try to, if I think it's interesting, I'll create a video that's related to that. I don't know. I got one gripe, one thing to be annoyed about, and it's my iPhone X. For a long time, been an iPhone guy, and I have worked very. I've been a big, strong proponent of the iPhone. I think it's a fantastic piece of equipment. It's just I got one gripe with my iPhone X. I upgraded from an iPhone 7 Plus, which I really like, big screen, nice giant phone. It was like a tablet you'd hold up to your face. I didn't care about the size. I liked the size. Although I did make fun of people who had the iPhone, whatever, 7 Plus, 6 Plus, then thought they look silly because they were so big. But I upgraded because Sprint says, for an extra $5 a month or something, I could have an iPhone X. And the whole idea is that the screen is bigger because it goes almost to the edge, which is something that Android has done for a long time. And I thought, well, that's kind of cool. And the screen, when they tell you about the square footage, or I don't know, the whatever size that you've got going on the screen, they make it similar to the iPhone 7 Plus, which I don't think it is. I really don't. It doesn't feel any bigger. It just feels smaller to me. Anyhow, the long story short is I really missed the home button, and I thought eventually I would get over that I would say, I don't need it anymore. But the way I unlock my phone was with my thumbprint, and you can't do that on an iPhone X, I don't think. It's supposed to do this facial recognition thing. Well, I wear glasses and I wear sunglasses, and sometimes I'm eating, sometimes I'm in the dark, and that does not work. It doesn't function. It just doesn't. It very rarely unlocks using my face, and I've tried to redo my face, rescan my face, and all that. Apparently I have a very fluid face because it doesn't recognize me ever, and I don't like that at all. So that's my one gripe with the iPhone X. The rest of it I really like. The camera functionality, which I'm actually filming this right now. You're watching me live using my iPhone X right here on YouTube. I think that is just, it's alien technology to me. I mean, as much as I've been in this industry, the cameras on these phones are just really good quality. And the sound quality comes out, it's just fantastic. It's a really nice piece of technology. Other than that, home button, losing the home button. So, and also wanted to talk a little bit about Facebook and the security issues that people have been talking about in the news. You saw Zuckerberg in front of this, congressional committee talking about security and privacy. When you sign up for Facebook, obviously you accept their terms and conditions, which basically opens up your devices to them, and they're able to see pretty much everything that you do. I, for a long time, love Facebook. I think it's a great platform, and social media is fantastic. I have really weaned myself off of it in the last year. For numbers of reasons, and now the privacy concerns, those have become sort of the straw that broke the camel's back. I started unfriending people and blocking people and getting rid of certain weird things that I didn't really understand how they were connected to my Google account and I didn't feel that it was necessary. Well, now it's coming to light that they can unlock your microphone on your phone and listen in to everything you're doing, even when you're not using the app. Okay. And I did a little bit of an experiment because I thought, it is kind of weird. Like I'll have a conversation with somebody over coffee, and then the next day on, say, Amazon, on my Amazon app, I'll get an advertisement for that particular product that I was discussing. Now, I had not done any Google searches. I had not left any cookies anywhere. This was a vocal conversation that was occurring between me and someone else with my phone on the table or in the room. So, about 3 days ago, I decided to have a conversation that was somewhat scripted. I just said I wanted to buy an air purifier. Okay. Allergies have been an issue and whatever else, and so I thought, well, I'm gonna see if this makes my phone start to advertise air purifiers to me. And I'm not kidding you, within 2 days I had air purifier ads coming up on Amazon on my computer and also on my phone. So that told me that they had heard what I was saying and they were directly marketing to me those devices. And I'm not going to lie, that's really cool. I mean, if you're a marketer, you're a salesperson, that's a really fantastic thing to be able to know what somebody's looking at purchasing at any given time and then be able to directly market to them what they were discussing. But it's also very scary. You don't have any privacy anymore. And I'm on the fence about it, and I really don't trust Facebook. That's the other thing. I don't trust Zuckerberg. He's selling our information. He's making massive profits on it, and Facebook has become kind of a cesspool for there's hardly any original content anymore. I mean, have you noticed this? You're looking at reshares of stuff that's ended up on Reddit and it ends up on Facebook, and everybody thinks they're original and they're funny, but they're not really creating any original or funny content. It's just something they found and then they posted it out on the internet, and then some of it's political and some of it's really offensive, and it's really the underbelly of the world. Kind of people show their true colors, I guess, on there sometimes, and then not so true colors, because then you see all these people making their lives to appear as if they're better than they really are, and they're not, and so it's kind of a farce. I'm going to start calling it Farce Book. And they're probably listening in on this conversation right now. I mean, not that I care, because I'm broadcasting it live on YouTube, but something to think about is, do you want advertisers to be looking into what you're doing and seeing everything you're doing? Because I sure as shit don't. Anyhow, thanks for watching my feed. I'll try to do more of these. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know that you've enjoyed it or not enjoyed it, or if you think I'm an idiot. Either one. I'm open to all of it. All right. Have a great day.